Hi everyone. Thank you for joining me today to learn more about student life at Rutgers. I'm going to be sharing some information about different areas within the university where you can find and create communities outside of academics, and how those opportunities can help you grow as a person and a professional. First off, my name is Jordan Shi, and I am the Interim Director of Leadership and Experiential Learning with Student Centers and Activities. We are a department under the Division of Student Affairs at Rutgers University. I have worked at Rutgers now for about 6 years, both within residence life and now leadership. And from my time working here, I can tell you that there are an amazing number of things for you to get involved with on campus, so I'm excited to share some details with you all. I hope this presentation helps you understand what campus life is like so you can supplement your academic studies while making the most out of your college experience. As we start, I'm going to let you know in advance that I'll be referring to the term community often. That's because it's an important concept to embrace heading into college. When I say that, I'm referring to places within Rutgers where you feel like you belong, where you feel the most at ease, most comfortable, and most supported. At an institution this size, I can guarantee you that there is a place for each and every one of you here. You'll find that no matter what you're hoping to gain from your college experience, there exists a pocket for you to call home somewhere at Rutgers. With over 700 clubs and organizations to get involved in, and hundreds of departments in academic and student affairs that you can work with, you will definitely have plenty of choice in the matter. Since you're going to be spending the next few years here, we want you to be knowledgeable about what those opportunities look like, and, most importantly, how to take advantage of them. The first thing you'll have to look forward to here is new student orientation, which runs during the summer. NSO will be your first step in creating a community at Rutgers, and is an important experience for all first-year students, regardless of your major. During NSO, you'll be introduced to campus resources and make connections with current students, faculty, and staff before classes even begin. Over 2 days, you'll see a campus resource fair, participate in small group hands-on activities, campus tours, and choose-your-own-style sessions covering a range of academic resources, including career exploration, classroom experiences, and a whole lot more. All new incoming students are expected to attend an NSO session. After orientation, you can even take part in summer retreat programs like Camp Unite and the Discovery Program. These student-led initiatives offer an even more guided preview of campus life and help you strengthen your personal networks while taking part in some adventures. Then, coming into your first semester, you have a lot to look forward to. At the beginning of the fall, we host a welcome week full of events in anticipation of your arrival on campus. Included in that is our Fall Involvement Fair, one of the nation's biggest. Representatives from every one of the student clubs and organizations I mentioned are there to showcase their groups and ways you can get involved. It's quite a sight to see because the fair shuts down all of College Avenue, and it's a really cool environment to just see how passionate and excited our current students are about their respective organizations. There's the old saying that it takes a village to raise a child. There's something very true and applicable about that in college too. You definitely need a strong village to be successful. We recognize that your college experience is going to be enriched by people, your people. The people you connect with at Rutgers will be the ones that surround you every day, the ones you'll be living through these experiences with, so you want to be around folks that can help you grow and navigate life here successfully. The Office of Student Involvement encourages Rutgers students to take part in things that interest them because it helps build connections, strengthens your interest and knowledge, and helps you develop your skills. It also gives you a chance to share in Rutgers' pride and traditions, which I'll talk about a little bit later. Every day, there's always something to do or be a part of. You can take a look at the calendar and easily see campus events, club and org meetings, lectures, a lot of stuff with free food, of course. Honestly, it can be a lot to think about. All of our clubs are categorized to help you better understand where to begin looking. The categories include academics, culture, leisure, media, religion, social action, and special interests, just to name some. I strongly suggest for you to get involved in at least a few different things, especially ones that may not have anything to do with your major or career, but rather give you a place to foster your hobbies and interests. For example, if you're really into performing arts, you can join any one of the theater groups that put on productions throughout the year, an a cappella group that's nationally competitive, or even a breakdancing team. If you want to be instantly popular on campus, you can join the Seeing Eye Puppy Raising Club or Companion Animal Club, which trains dogs and other animals to be service animals for those in need. Definitely a rewarding and cute service opportunity. As you can see, during your time here, you'll really have an opportunity to explore, so be sure to try out a bunch of stuff until you feel what best fits. Now, thinking about the physical landscape of Rutgers, we have the largest campus-wide bus transportation system in the country. We need it because here in New Brunswick, we have 5 campuses, each of which has its own student center, academic buildings, dining hall, recreation center, and residence halls. All of your basic needs as a student are provided for on each and every campus. Then, there are other spaces around campus that encourage daily visitors. We have 4 cultural centers located between College Avenue, Bush, and Livingston. If you want to explore your cultural heritage, or even other cultures, those centers put on events all year for folks to learn and discover more. We even have a strong faith-based and religiously cultural presence. Our off-campus living and community partnerships office works closely with local religious and spiritual groups and over 40 student organizations. We also have 25 chaplains on campus to serve our students' spiritual needs. Something that we're really excited about is our newly built esports center on Bush, which will be bringing gamers new and seasoned together. Everything is brand new and state-of-the-art in this facility, so be sure to check it out when you tour the campus. Overall, you'll easily be able to find safe and welcoming spaces on any campus to study, eat, hang out, or to meet up with friends. Our division also hosts and partners on a few events that have become well-known annual staples throughout the university. There's a lot to celebrate about being a Rutgers Scarlet Knight, so these traditions are firmly rooted in giving us a chance to embrace the best parts of what campus life offers. We have Parent and Family Weekend each October, in addition to monthly meetings and events for parents and families. We know it's important to share a Rutgers pride from you to your loved ones. For Homecoming Week, we host a bonfire to kick off the Rutgers Homecoming football game. During that week, we also put on one of the most unique events, our Homecoming Bed Races, where students dress up, decorate rolling beds, and race them down College Avenue, all while raising donations for service projects for local children. Yes, it is as unbelievable as it sounds, and definitely worth previewing on YouTube. In the spring, we have a week of programming celebrating all things geeky, called Geek Week. It includes a cosplay dance party, trivia nights, tabletop gaming events, our own Tri-Wizard tournament, and all of the prizes are themed, of course. Also during the spring is one of our biggest weekends of the year, Rutgers University Dance Marathon, DM. DM is a student-run philanthropic event that raises money and awareness for the Embrace Kids Foundation, an organization focused on supporting families whose children are facing serious health challenges. Last year, we raised more than $1 million during this weekend-long, no-sitting, no-sleeping dance fundraiser. I'd say it's one of the most well-known fundraising events we do, and something I'd highly recommend for you to participate in at least once in your Rutgers career. We are also always looking to start new trends and traditions. This past year, we formed our late-night programming team that takes over one of the student centers and puts on themed events every Friday night during the academic year. They do a lot to transform the spaces and make you feel like you're immersed in the theme, which can be anything from Candyland to superheroes. An important part of the university's mission is the concept of Jersey Roots Global Reach, and we try to apply that to the ways we get involved in service for our communities. If you're passionate about community service, social entrepreneurship, and making a positive difference in the world, then we have plenty of pathways to do so. We host a university-wide community service event in the fall and spring semesters called Scarlet Day of Service, where we coordinate various service projects for Rutgers students and provide all of the transportation, instruction, and food for the day. Then, throughout the year, you can participate in different programs like Alternative Breaks, which are week-long excursions during academic break periods to different locations around the U.S. and abroad, where you can learn about the social issues we tackle and communities we partner with. The Rutgers Student Food Pantry, which is a campus initiative to provide food and supplies to support basic needs for Rutgers students. You can get involved in soliciting donations or even managing the pantry. The Off-Campus Living and Community Partnerships Office is directly connected to local organizations that serve the communities of New Brunswick and Piscataway. Finally, our Office of Fraternity and Sorority Affairs hosts 85 national Greek organizations that have contributed nearly 78,000 hours of service every year to their respective philanthropic programs. The Greek community has a strong presence around campus and hosts recruitment events at the beginning of every semester. In the spring of your first year, you're able to formally give interest and join a Greek organization as a new member. Student Affairs also recognizes that some of the longest-lasting impacts are when students are given hands-on responsibilities to help prepare them for postgraduate employment, which is why our division prioritizes campus jobs, leadership development, and directly advised experiences. With any skill, like a muscle, you need to train it, so we want to be sure that you have different chances to practice and strengthen any skill set you'd like. Our division plans hundreds of events throughout the year that empower and prepare you to be active global citizens. For instance, Leadership and Experiential Learning, the office that I work for, offers classes, programs, and events to challenge students to think critically about their roles on teams and how to best grow into their own styles of leadership. Our annual Mark Leadership Conference is a student-led event that inspires actions and pushes students to think about the mark that they will leave on the world. Meanwhile, the Office of Student Involvement plans the Dr. Jewel Plummer STEAM Women's Empowerment Conference to serve as an impactful and motivational forum for students to be inspired to take responsibility in owning and embracing their story and identity. Many of our campus student leader positions are immersive and highlight a learn-by-doing model. The Lex Leader Corps plan and execute programs like Camp Unite, Mark Conference, and Alternative Breaks. You can also get involved with the Rutgers University Programming Association, RUPA, which is responsible for our largest campus events like concerts, comedy shows, homecoming bed races, and my personal favorite, Hot Dog Day. If you are more interested in student government work, you can join the Rutgers University Student Assembly, RUSA, which is the student governing body that has a direct line to university leadership and plays a role in shaping policy and practices every year. Or you can seek employment in one of our 5 student centers, where staff help with event setup, technical production, and can eventually become student managers in charge of supervising teams of other students. We recognize that employability after college is a priority for students, which is why there are so many employment opportunities on campus outside of research. Our student leaders are also directly advised, meaning that they have a more individual connection to professional staff who help guide and shape their yearly experiences. We provide direct feedback on performance, on-the-job training, and support to help you continuously grow as a person and leader. One of the most overlooked benefits of being a Rutgers student is access to any one of our numerous support services, many of which are free with your enrollment. Health and wellness is a priority for Rutgers because we recognize that you'll do better when you are taken care of. So, if you love having an active lifestyle, our recreation department provides students with the option of playing on one of our more than 50 club or intramural sports teams. You can also purchase an annual membership to access over 100 fitness and yoga classes across the university. They host activities and trips throughout the year as well, like hiking, bouldering, and kayaking. Our Rutgers Student Health provides medical, counseling, and educational services. We have our own health centers, which are located on 2 campuses. We also have our own mental health service center known as Counseling, Alcohol, and Other Drug Assistance Program and Psychiatric Services, or CAPS for short. Or if you want to help educate other students about healthy lifestyles, you can do so through the Health Outreach Promotion and Education Department, HOPE. We also want to help ease the financial burden by offering on-campus employment to students. The Division of Student Affairs employs more than 2,000 students for paid positions like event staff, building managers, graphic designers, office assistants, technicians, and more. In addition to having supplemental income, which is always nice, you can learn lifelong skills like time management, communication, and intercultural and social development. Lastly, there is an office designed to help provide solutions, services, and support to students experiencing challenges while they're here at the university. That's the entire focus for our deans of students. They specialize in student advocacy and are always available to connect students to different services and resources. The deans work with students to guide them through any experience outside of academic advising. So, if you ever run into any unexpected challenges like family, personal, legal, or financial issues, need an extended leave of absence, or if you just have some general questions, the Dean of Students office is your go-to resource. All right, I know that's a lot to take in, but that's a good thing. We want you to see yourself in any one of the many hundreds of opportunities that our division offers. So your next step is really just to dive in. Check out getinvolved.rutgers.edu to learn more and explore any one of the things that I mentioned today. It's a web app that we use to streamline information about participation with student organizations, sport clubs, service projects, and campus programming. Then, make sure you sign up for a new student orientation session this summer so you can get to campus and begin feeling what it's like to be a Scarlet Knight. I appreciate you all taking the time to log in and listen today, and please feel free to reach out and ask any questions. Our division and staff are here to help you build your village and make the most out of your Rutgers experience because there's definitely more to college than just a classroom. This is Jordan signing off. I wish you all good health and safety through this time. Thank you again.